Well, heidi-ho, people. Here we are back in Gosnor. We'll be doing a little catching up, and then we'll catch up with an old friend that will become a new friend. Okay. It's our old friend, Jurid. I'm trying to think of a good adventurer name for when I become an adventurer, which I will one of these days. Just you wait and see, Mardek and anyway, I'm thinking of maybe calling myself Amiable Dingo. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? And it follows the trends, you know? Social fox, now this lone wolf fellow. It only seems logical. And so my travelers bring me back to this pissant hamlet. Wonderful. I've had no heroes ever called this home. Yeah, I'm no hero. Are you gonna say the same stupid thing you've said for the last 5 years? Hello, Sir Mardek. Welcome to our humble home. Make yourselves comfortable and stay as long as you'd like. I'm afraid I don't have anything interesting to say, though. Everyone's talking about the king acting weird. About this solitary canine thing, which I've always been confused by. You young people and your fads and loud language. You give me lines on my face, you do. Lines. Legendary heroes who owe our lives to are so rude these days, walking into people's houses uninvited all willy-nilly, and talking to the people who live there no less. Well, I never. Who do you think you are? The only man I ever loved who died long before you were born? Of course you aren't. I feel very bitter now. Stop reminding me of these things. I wish you would remind me that you don't even love me, but a dead man instead. What did I tell you about interrupting me when I'm talking to strangers? Nothing. That's right. Ho 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 ho. Beardman. You know, I'm thinking about shaving off my glorious facial hair. But then, what'd be the point in living? Truer words were never spoken. Hey, if it isn't little Mardek, Sir Mardek, our amazing savior, I remember back when you was a little boy. Do you remember that? It were only 2 chapters ago. But the last chapter was released so bloody long ago that I'd not be surprised at all if you had forgotten everything that happened in it. Bloody useless developer. Waste of space he is. Oh, don't beat yourself up, guy. We've been standing and guarding these barracks for what is it now, like 11 years? More? You'd think we'd have gotten better jobs, but no. Instead we just watch the children grow into heroes while wasting our lives like this. It's not like there's anything in the barracks or anyone to attack them. Nah! Sometimes I just wonder whether I don't know. But at least I have my best buddy here to keep me company. He sure is a great man, you know? Yep, a great man. Go away now. Will do, sir. I will do. The king's been making some rather strange rules and commands and such lately. Well, sorry, I would assume, because I've heard he's acting all iffy and off, but honestly, I don't even know what he does around here at the best of times. Gosnor should just become an anarchy, and we should all wear black and have neon green hair. No, thank you. Hello, Dugan's parents. Sorry, Dugan's dead. Oh, yep, Mardek goes, or Mardek, I think I'm supposed to say. I'm so glad to see you're still carrying on with the night stuff. You make God Dugan proud. I just can't believe he's really gone, our only son. Oh, hello there, Mardek. Life just hasn't been the same since Dugan passed away. I've closed the shop. I just can't sell killing tools anymore. I don't want them to be used to kill anyone. I don't want anyone to be put through loss like this. Well, that's depressing. Mom, the neighbors are being depressing. Oh, Mardek, fancy seeing you here. It's so good to see you. You're rarely home, and I do get lonely, you know. I appreciate your visits. I just wish your father would hurry and get home. I'm a patient woman, but I don't know how much longer I can wait. Oh, and who's this you've brought with you? What is this? Is it a monster?
Greetings, I am Slinkia Slanel of Sanduzia. I am a reptoid. Your reaction is expected and understandable, but rest assured that I mean you no harm.
My, I've never heard of one of those before. What friends you keep, Mardek. No, you've got a pet with you, Mardek. A nice little doggy. What's her name? I am calling Solar, madam. Pleased to construct your acquaintance. Woof woof. I bet that sounds like a doggy wag. Woof. Strange, I've never seen a talking dog before. Oh well, you see something new every day, I suppose. Now you've brought along a girl with you, Mardek. It's nice to see you with someone of the fair sex. What's your name, dear? Oh, I'm Sharla. Hi. You look after him, won't you, love? You know how boys can be. Well, she's not like that with me, Mom. Just friends, then? That's okay. Friends are good. So she'll, dear mom will have a different comment on different party members. I could shove Donovan in here and, well, no one wants to see that, so... Maybe I'll come back when I have another 3 characters. Or not. Hello, sir. Sir Mardek, have you heard the rumors of that lone wolf fellow? You know, the new grand adventurer that's been waltzing around here, slaying cats and saving dragons and all that mess? Surely you must have heard. It seems he's been everywhere but Gosnor, though. I can't imagine why. It could be because with you here, there's nothing much to do in this area. Or it could be that the town is just a woeful dump that nobody of any stature would be seen in. Present company excluded, of course. I mean, obviously a man of my incredible feats and splendorous charisma can call from here, so there must be something to this place.
Hello there, Sir Mardek. How are you feeling these days? Are you alright? Coping alright by yourself? Sir Dugan's passing affected us all, but you are surely heartbroken. I worry about you a lot. You're so brave.
Hello, Oldman.
I heard the Queen's been acting a bit weird. Do we have a king now? I do forget these things, for you see, I am an aged gentleman. The years I've lived are many. I am not a young person. I'm in my winter years. My time is fading. I am in the final act of the play of life. My teeth fell out a while ago. I get back pains. I forget my name, then I remember it is Old Man by looking above the dialogue box. I am in my winter years. I heard that there was something to do with the king. Or do we have a queen now? Back in my day, we didn't have none of this monarchy palaver. We just had to make it by ourselves, pressed between life's hardy bosoms of harshness and strife, selling eggshells for a living and eating the moss out of our toes. Give me a mossy toe these days, and I'll say, childs, they don't know what their mission is. I'm old.
You know, some things I just want to let sit by themselves, you know? That guy, I want to be, you know, leave him alone. That's what I want to do. Okay. The inn. Sir Mardek, old fellow, you don't want any of the grog here, I assure you. Don't tell anyone else, but it's actually just piss. I urinate in the cups and sell it. But I won't serve it to you. No, sir, that'd be cruel. Unless you have a particular interest in imbibing my bodily waters? Well, not today. Well, that's your loss, then. You fancy knights in your shiny armor are too good for quaffing tankards of diseased old man's piddle, huh? Is that it? Get out of my face, you make me sick. Come again some other time, though. There's a place called Aeropolis on the continent to the south. I went once, and all the savage brown people there were really racist, almost as if they didn't even realize they were inferior to us. Pugh. Aha. Aha. It's the opposite, you see? That's the joke. Traveling abroad is such a pain. The customs in those warports are like being eaten by a giant snake shaped like a warport. Only instead of being digested, you have to have security checks along the way. Then you end up in another continent. You know what I mean. Well, somewhere along the way that analogy got away from you, that's all I know. Hey, isn't this the guard? Ah, this woman is talking to me. A woman talking to me. I don't know what to do. Maybe that's not the guard then. I sure do love men in uniforms. This priest here is such a bad boy with his black robe. I'm going home with him tonight, whether his priestly vows allow it or not. Good luck, sir. I wonder if this lone wolf person has a beard. Social Fox did fine without one, but honestly, I think this time around our grand adventurer needs a beard. He'd set a good example for the children, you see. I'm not sure what to think of this lone wolf fellow. I mean, he sounds a lot like he's as great as Social Fox was, but I just miss Social Fox so much, and I don't think I could just forget and replace him so easily. Just once in my life, I would like to visit a village of lizards, and a village of wraiths, and a village of pixies, and a village of naked hunky men. Do you think any of these places actually exist, young men? Well, the lizard one exists. Alright. George. Crystals, eh? What about them? Well, I didn't say anything. Oh, you want to know where they are, do you? Probably to save the world or something. In that case, just simply don't know. I don't. You can torture me all you like. Go on, try it. Whip me hard, young man, till I bleed streams. But I'll still never tell you, because I can't. I think the Gosnor shaman knows, though. That damn curly bearded old codger seems to know everything. Pfft. Gee whiz.
And here we are, finally, to where I wanted to go in the first place. Our old friend Mariader. Hello there, Mardek, or should I say Sir Mardek? I had not seen you in ages. How are you doing? Well, I'm fine, Mariader. How are you? Oh, I'm getting by, though I'm a bit despondent. You see, the metal man, I've finished building him, but there's a problem. The body is built, yes, but there's no one in it. It's just an empty shell. It has no soul. It needs a spark of life. Well, what are you gonna do then? I thought about this before. I even started building him. Before I began, I visited a vast library somewhere far away. They had a book, a useful book of arcane magics long forgotten, magics of such power. One of these spells in the book was capable of snatching a soul from the soul plane and trapping it inside an object. Normally, I'd assume it was used for malevolent purposes, but I think it could be put to good use. Or I could, but I don't have that book. It must still be in the library. And even if I did have it, I couldn't cast the spell because it needs a powerful caster, like someone as powerful as a shaman. I see. So, we need two things for this here Metal Man. We need a book from a library far away, and we need a shaman. Fortunately, we know of a shaman. Oh, let's stop in with the priestman. Say, Sir Mardek, is that a hair tonic that you have with you there? I could really use that, you know. You don't need it, right? I mean, you wear that ghastly yes, that ghastly helmet thing that you insist on wearing. My lovely flowing locks, on the other hand, are sick and need that wondrous elixir. Gift it to me. Oh, please. Okay. Oh, blessed be ye, good knight. I thank you mightily for this. My self-confidence will be restored once more. I'll even be able to go out on the streets again without feeling the worst type of vagrant. I have a little give in return, so, how about this romance novel? It's, well, it gets very lonely in here at times, you see, and, it's really saucy? Yes. Maybe you'll enjoy it if you give it a try. Well, I didn't know you were into this sort of thing, Galavar. I am surprised. Yes, you won't tell anyone, will you? Please don't. Yes, thank you for the hair tonic. Good day. May Yalor bless you. And now we have a romance novel. I wonder who wants that. Well, I suppose our next order of business is visiting the old shaman in Soothwood. And fighting our way through little forest fish that don't even do anything. Even Solar can kill them in one hit. This is fine. Alright, let me do something right here. You see, I don't need light attribute anymore, so Mardek gets his old sword back. Yes, okay. What if I make it all the way to the shaman without fighting goblins? Is he here? Or is he in the next map? He's the next map, isn't he? Whatever. Take a casual stroll through here. Because, you see, he's not on the next map. He's right here. I believe Solar is one of the faster people in the game. Like, maybe Zack is the fastest, and then Solar? Alright, Shaman, spill the beans.
Hello there, young ones. What can I do for you today?
Do you know where to find any of the crystals?
In the hands of a thief where they do not belong, 'twould seem, And it is there that you should be looking for and find the crystals, my boy, for the others are sacred and ought to be disturbed. The bounds of nature is offset enough. However, I sense that you have a plan, and I sense that you finding the crystals will be better for us all than the thief finding them. I will not tell you of the whereabouts of them all, just one, but this should be sufficient for now. I speak of the water crystal, which resides at the bottom of Lake Cure, in the water temple. Of course you cannot get there unless you can breathe underwater.
Well, Emily used to be able to cast a spell that did that.
allowed you to breathe underwater? That is not a common spell. Quite a rare and potent one, in fact. There are few who can cast it.
Well, can you?
Not as such, but I do have the means to mimic the effect with a special shamanic brew. It must be made from rare ingredients, however, which I don't have. If you would like to brew music for you, and I would breathe beneath waves.
He wants ingredients.
4 water essences, 6 handfuls of fish scales, a bag of pixie dust, 1 serpent crest, and 1 aquamarine. You'll find many of these ingredients in the southern city of Aeropolis. I would assume it is a very large place full of merchants. I shall add Aeropolis to your map and the ingredients list to the crests. Other ingredients may not be so readily available. You may need to venture into the wilds, find the rare ones. It is unfortunate. Go now, I will begin researching the incantations necessary for enchanting the brew.
Alright, so he wants a laundry list of things. Water essence, we don't have. Fish scales, we probably do. Pixie dust, we don't? No. Yeah, so let's go to Aeropolis, to the south. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so here we are at the warport that will take us all the way down to the other place. Oh wait, but there's one thing I need to check first, because I don't know if I can do this now or later. Not the lake, but Canonia. You see, in Canonia, we may or may not get a new friend, or 2, or 10. Once I remember where I want to go. Because I don't want to catch up to these losers. They're all losers. Right, beards? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. They're all losers. But I'll give them a try. My brother here beside me is a filthy, rotten liar. All he ever does is fib and deceive in order to lure people into yet more lies, which he lies about ever telling because he's a liar. Makes me sick. My dear brother beside me is the most honest person I know. He can't bend the truth even if he tries. It's almost as if to him, the truth is some giant metal bar and he doesn't have the muscle strength to bend it, you know? You can be sure that everything he says is completely true. I think the new shaman is hot. Alright. One brother lies. One brother tells the truth, and one says the shaman is hot. There's a riddle here. But first... What? Sir Mardek, a pleasure to see you. Elewyn talks about you a lot when you're gone, you know. She really misses you. She often goes to Lake Cure just to be alone. She probably thinks of you, her knight in shining armor. It'd be really nice if you go to speak to her, I'd say. Hopefully it would cheer her up. With our Gloria busying herself with her new shaman duties, Ellie doesn't really have anyone to talk to most of the time. She gets so lonely. We keep advising her to perhaps get a job to occupy her, but she insisted she's waiting to go adventuring instead. With you, Sir Mardek. Oh, hello there, Sir Mardek. Looking for Elewyn? She's not here. I'm afraid she went for a walk. She's probably out at Lake Cure again, just looking out over the waters. Sigh. She's been so solemn lately, but it's understandable. Maybe you should go see her, that'd cheer her up, but I think she'd appreciate it if you went alone. Just you. Because that way it would be you seeing her as a friend rather than you seeing her while on the job, and she might open up more if there's just the 2 of you. Yes. Just as a friend. But wouldn't she want to see Slank? Solar's cute, I guess. Pub? Is it? No. Remember when Zach was right here? Oh. And who is this guy? Repent ye sinners, for we have fallen out of grace of the gods of the saucers. The signs are clear. They've been here not once, not thrice, but twice. The white saucer that fell near Gaznor, the black cloud that hovered over Canonia, yin and yang, light and day. These are the signs of the coming end times. Repent. Get ready to welcome and worship our new sorcery masters. So there seems to be a cult based on UFOs. Dang. Alright, well, I guess we're going to the lake. But first, I've got to ditch the dead weight. So, Slank, I'll get you right back. Don't you worry. Solar, hang tight. Sharla, get used to seeing Donovan, because that's all you'll ever see ever again. And here we are. Well, hello there. Mardek! I'm so happy to see you, Mardek. Hey, your arm is all cold and hard. Anyway, Mardek, guess what? Guess what? Well, what is it? Guess, go on. You finally got yourself a boyfriend? What? No, I never. I'm saving myself all for you. For years later. For when I'm older, you see. No, it's not that, though. I'm 17 now. It was my birthday yesterday. How could you forget, Bartek? I told you like a million times. I thought we were friends. Couldn't you be 18? Ha! Oh, yeah, I remember now. Well, since I'm 17 now, you'd better remember what you said ages ago. Remember that promise that I could come with you on adventures when I was 17? I don't remember saying that. Well, you did, Mardek. So can I please come with you now? I've been training so hard every day. I've been waiting for ages. I miss you so much when you're gone. I don't want it anymore, and I could be a great help to you too. Don't forget. Well, it's really dangerous. You know, you keep telling me, but I don't care. I just want to be with you. Even if I came and something terrible happened to me, I'd be so happy knowing I was with you when it happened. I don't have anything to live for at all in this boring village life. You know that? My parents are still frozen here with these expressions that are already so clearly ingrained in my memory. I feel so lonely all the time. I have Gloria and her parents look after me really well, but I can't get rid of this longing. I want to come with you, Mardek, not just because because you're my friend, but because I want to find out if it's possible to cure my parents. All those years ago, that girl who was with you said it was impossible. And even Gloria, who's the new shaman, can't cure them. But there must be some cure out there in the world. I've read books, and they say that any magical effect can be caused, can be cured. So, let me come with you, Mardek, please. Well, I did promise you, apparently. And you do seem to have thought about this a lot, so... Okay, you can come. Really? You mean it for serious? Oh, Yeller, thank you, Mardek, so much. I'll be the best party member you ever had. I'll show you. See you in a bit, Mardek. No, she's great. We just gotta track her down in the old Gloria's parents' place. Hello. Hey, Mardek, you're here. I'm ready now, so let's go without delaying anymore. Bye-bye, Mr. Gloria's dad and Mrs. Gloria's mom. Thanks so much for looking after me, since without my own parents, well, I don't know what I would have done without you. You be good now, Ellie. Don't be a bother to Mardek, and look after yourself properly. Make sure she does, won't you, Sir Mardek, dear? Well, I'll do my best, ma'am. Yes, now come on, Mardek. I'm ready for some adventure at last. Yay! We got Elewyn. She's a siren, which means she sings. Right now, she is learning the ability to increase everyone's magic attacks. Nice. Survivor. Oh, she has so many abilities to learn. So, obviously this is very RP intensive, but evasion gives her a 50% chance, a whopping coin flip, to just completely avoid physical attacks. Survivor, if anyone hits her, she'll just live with 1 health, no matter what. So, pretty good. Pretty good. However, like I said, very RP intensive. It'll be a while before she can even try to learn Survivor. So for now, we'll just go with... I don't know. I can learn damage minus and then dark minus at the same time. Or evasion. Evasion's really good. We'll go evasion. It's too good. And what else does she have? Is this thing that gives evasion? Not survival. But only Elewyn can wield it. What gives her evasion? Ah, the beads. Only Elewyn can use it. No giving evasion to anyone else. Okay. And that's her defense ring. Okay, cool. Sure. Alright, let's go get Slink and Slar. Solar? Not Slar. Solar. Alright, Slank. And Solar. Doesn't it feel good to not have Sharla or Donovan on the team? It's pretty good. Alright. Now we can go off and, I guess to the southern continent. This is certainly an warport. So many people to talk to, like you, sir. Hey, baby, them's are some juicy melons you got there. Mind if I slice them open and gnaw furiously at their red, juicy flesh and spit pips in your face like a furious tiger pumped up on the highest quality, most illegal love juice you can care to imagine? You know you want it, baby. I know you're as turned on as a damp sandwich some toddler's stolen it in a cave for several weeks, only it got moldy and really stinks now. Like you. You stink hotly. I'm smooth. Are you talking to me? I could be if you wanted, big boy. Ah. Hello, strange couple. My girlfriend and I come from different lands, yet we are in love. Our love is a bond so strong, so tight, that a mere geographical inconvenience cannot break it. Girls value commitment, and what says more about a potential husband's worth as a partner than his desire to remain loyal and true without even regular contact? I await the day of our wedding with bated breath. It will happen any day now, for we are truly, deeply in love. And what do you have to say about it, miss? Don't tell my boyfriend, but I'm cheating on him. Like, really badly? And often. Since I only get to see him every blue moon, I've been doing it hardcore with many other kunky guys as well. But remember, don't tell him. I thought that Belfan didn't have a moon. Huh? It's a bandit.
Oi, I know you. Don't think you can hide behind that ridiculous helmet, chump face. You killed my brothers, my friends. Oh. And I'd make you pay, but not here, not now. And you don't know how much it sickens me to spare you. Get out of my face before I change my mind, because laws and order mean piss all to me.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. The laws are not here to protect me. They're to protect you. Alright. Oh my gods, my dear partner is dragging me to see some play in the South. This doesn't usually happen. I'm so excited that you just wouldn't believe how excited I am. I so totally want to see a bunch of men making fools out of themselves in dresses in front of crowds of people, including me. I'll even be sure to throw my knickers at them to show how excited I am. Sigh. Wife? Oh my gosh, your partner's dragging me to see some play in the South. This totally doesn't happen. I'm so excited. You just wouldn't believe how excited I am. I so totally want to see a bunch of men making fools out of themselves in dresses in front of crowds of people, including me. I'll even be sure to throw my knickers at him to show how excited I am. Whee! Huh. I bet the people in these northern lands don't even know who Solak is. Lucky them. They don't have to put up with the constant moaning and whining from him, or the celibacy, or isolation of we priests, or maybe you can just live here and pretend I always have.
Is that man over there staring at me? Is that drool coming out of his mouth? Good gods.
I came here from Aeropolis just to sit in this wayport and stare at that person opposite me. His beard gives me the jiggles, whatever they are.
Wow, the north is all blue and building-like. I never expected that. I think I'll go home soon because I doubt I could set up a large family home and business in this rather cramped space with all these strangers watching me. It'd be embarrassing.
You see, the poor sap thinks this warport is the continent. Wow, you're Sir Mardek. What an honor it is to see you. Will you sign my hat? No? How about my breasts? They may not be big, but they're soft. But you're a man.
Well, so are you.
Yeah, Mardek. We're set to go on a mission in Aeropolis. Just a simple delivery mission. Nothing like what you knights get sent on. But we've been sitting here for ages. Our buddy is supposedly getting the tickets, but he's such a huge flirt, so he's probably distracted. Well, why don't you go and check, or get the tickets yourself? That sounds too risky and dangerous. Sorry, but I'll have to pass on that. And one last little family over here. Oh my lord, I am so excited about this trip to Aeropolis. I hope I get to meet Sindor, the sparkling paladin in the south. He's dreamy and hot. Thinking about him makes me wet. I don't care if my hubby and son hear that.
Ugh, I hate having a family. I hate it so much. I can't even kill them to be rid of the pain and torture. Maybe I can just sell them off as slaves in Aeropolis, if they even do that sort of thing over there.
Son, how are you? Mommy, can I have something to eat? Can I, Mommy? Mommy, why aren't you paying attention to me, Mommy? I want something to eat. Can I go to the toilet? Oh, God. Welcome to our warport. We provide you with services such as teleporting to another continent. Please speak to the receptionist beside me to purchase a ticket. Hello there, sir. Would you like to purchase a warp ticket? One party ticket is 100 coins. It's good for a one-way trip only. You'll need to buy another to come back. I don't want one. Well, get the hell out of my face then, for Yallard's sake. Ugh, people like you make me sick with rage and depression. Well, sorry. That's quite all right, sir. Please visit us again.
This contains a strictly written list of rules of conduct in this warp board, and reminders about various things in case you forget. As if you're gonna read it, though. Alright, let's just, we don't have a ticket, but let's just kinda go anyway, right? No, I'm sorry, sir, but you need a ticket to warp. You can buy one at the service desk over there. Thank you. Oh, what a shame. I need a ticket. I thought I could just, waltz right through.
Thank you for your purchase, sir. Your departure gate is Terminal 1. Please head there now. Have a pleasant warp. You've collected a special warp point from this transaction. We reward people for their repeated use of our facilities by giving them these points so they can save up to get a gold warp pass. You need 5 for that, but you only have 1 so far.
That's right. Every time you use the warp port, you gain another point to carry on. One moment, sir. Quick security check. We've got to make sure you're safe to pass. Don't worry, it's only a simple question. What's your profession? Rotten Guard of Canonia. Royal Pain in the Arts. Royal Knight of Gaznor. Terrorist. Well, I am the Royal Knight. Okay, you seem safe. Proceed. What's your profession? It's the same thing. I'm a Royal Knight, right? Hey, guys. What about this warp port? These warp ports seem exceedingly inefficient, yet I must give your people credit for this. We have a similar means of transportation on my homeworld of Anshar, yet the portals are fully public and require no payment to use, and are dotted about our streets for ease of travel.
The ordered nature of this place is pleasing to me, yet I must say that it is rather inefficient.
Where are we warping to today, eh, Mardek? North? Theradia? Somewhere so exciting I've never heard of it? Of course we aren't. We're just going to the same place as usual, back and forth, back and forth. Warping is always fantastic. I have warped many times further than we warped this day, but all are as satisfying as any other to me. Size doesn't matter, I say. Star shines wide or oceans narrow. I'm switched from off mode by all. Hooray!
And we'll carry on.
What color is blue? The best? No, it's blue's blue, right?
Good.
Whew. Why are you traveling overseas?
Slaughter? No. Business.
One moment, sir. Oh, right, my profession. God, it's been so long since they asked me. Royal Knight? I'm a Royal Knight.
Nani? Ah, here you are. Glad to see you again, my friends. It is me, Clavis. I thought you might come through here, so I waited. You remember me from the Sun Temple, yes? I was there investigating the balance.
Well, I can never forget your snazzy forehead tattoo.
Oh, that. Yes, it is good that you remember me, at least. Anyway, as I spent time reading books in the library of Xanthusia, I felt a shift in the energies. First towards balance, and that was good. But then the balance was tipped to the favor of light.
Well, isn't that a good thing? Doesn't more light mean more good?
It is not that simple, I'm afraid. Having too much light is as bad as having too much dark. There is no balance. People need obstacles in order to improve technologically and spiritually, and a society that is at constant contentment is doomed to fade to oblivion. Anyway, the dark crystal has been removed, hasn't it?
It has, unfortunately, and it won't be the last to go either. All of the crystals are currently at threat, and we are on a quest to collect them.
Ah, that voice, those brilliant glowing letters. The crystals are keystones. Do you have any idea what damage you will do by removing several of them? It was bad enough when the moral elements were not in equilibrium back in the Sun Temple, but now you seek to unhinge nature itself.
Yes!
Or rather, that is to say, it is necessary. It is for the greater good. I believe that balance is less important than the greater good, and that it can be restored Removing these keystones will perhaps cause some temporary damage, but if we do not act and leave them as they are, then I see a worse fate befalling them than if we do. That is something on which we deeply disagree, my friend, and I feel that you are wrong, but I will leave this for now. It is neither time nor the place. I can't say I care much for that self-righteousness there. Indeed, isn't it always far worse to be talked down to rather than to be the one talking down? I am sure you know what I am talking about. Bright-worded knight. But anyway, enough of that. I just want to see if you are alive and well. I'm glad to hear that you got out of the temple without a hitch. Well done. I will take my leave of you now, until another time.
What a strange fellow. Wee-hee! I'm going to Aeropolis to get me some foreign toddy. You think those two birds over there would have a menage a toys with me? Oh, get it? I'm being foreign. Them birds love it. I'm gonna get some so hard. Booyah! So many people in this world talk about sex or sex-related things. I can't stand it. Don't they ever think of anything else? There are an alarming number of siblings in this little room. Oh, I'm glad that strange fellow's no longer sitting in this chair beside me. He was a dreadful bore, and besides, he looked at that mere peasant more than he looked at me. What am I, ugly as sin on a stick or something horrendous like that? My, the most fascinating man sat beside me for a while. We conversed, and oh, what tales he told. I will fantasize about them in excruciating detail while I farm my fields this night, if you know what I mean. Oh, God.
I have hair growing out of my chin. This is normal.
That was Mr. Hairchin, everyone. Mr. Hairchin. My sister and I are sisters. My mother is my mother, and my father? He's my dad. We're all related, really. Well, that's good to know. Wait a minute. Sister number 1 and you're sister A. Interesting.
This is other brother. These chairs are just painted on the floor. You can walk right over top of them. I really think that they overdo the security in these places. I really do. I get the feeling that you, stranger knight in full armor who's talking to me for some baffling and possibly terrifying reason, don't disagree with me. Such is the world. Knights agreeing with commoners. What has it come to? What's next? Women boating? No, perish the thought. There's a volcano in the Sutherlands. It's big enough that if it were to go off, all life on Belfast may very well be extinguished by the earthquakes, the tidal waves, and the ash and dust in the atmosphere. But don't let that nag away at your mind.
Yes, it's Adam's sphere, but it's fine.
I mean, though the chances of it happening soon are staggeringly high. It'll only take a few minutes to die if it does. Let that comfort you on those lonely, restless nights. Oh, night.
Why's everyone gotta be so crazy? No, more questions. Do you find me attractive? Well, yes. How many bombs are you carrying? None. I mean, I am carrying bombs, but, you know, he doesn't need to know that. How many people do you intend to kill today? None? Do you find me attractive? Well, yes, same as the other guy. Yeah. Have a nice warp, sir. Please keep your arms and legs safely in the portal at all times, or you might find them missing when you arrive. If you experience any discomfort, then we really don't care. Thank you for warping with us. Thank you for warping with us, sir. Please head down the passage to get yourself hastily out of our lovely warport. Your patronage is unimportant to us.
It's an advert for potions. Ogling it instills within you the desire to purchase and imbibe one. After all, they're only 30 gold pieces. What a bargain! The advert also claims that they enhance the splendor of one's manhood. Whatever that even means, it makes you want one all the more. Coming soon to a theater near you, The Play, a thrilling adventure awaiteth. Find out what happened when a knight from the north saved the world from a... Oh, you see, that's not an F. That's an old-timey lowercase f's or s's. Haha. But I'm gonna pronounce it with an F anyway. Sky fucker. Oh, jeez. Fosser from the sky. Aeropolis Theater.
That's the play that everyone was talking about, huh? Thank you for traveling with us, sir. I'll take your ticket now, so then you can't use it to travel with us ever again as long as you live. I'll burn it, you see, so you'll have to purchase another. Have a swell day, sir. Make sure it's utterly swell or I'll hunt you down. I'm not lying, you know. I'll find out where you live and everything. Kill your friends and family. What? Okay. More people. I want to be a warport when I grow up. With an attitude like that, who's to say? Well, hello there, some sport. What brings you to this here airport? I mean warport, not airport. The idea of traveling through the air is just plain stupid if you ask me. You did ask me, yeah? Thought so. I don't have any money. I just sit in the seat all day long, so then it looks like I'm ready to warp any minute. So then they think I have bags of cash. It's how I feel good about myself. It works exceptionally well. You should try it sometime. I doubt you're doing anything important. Lizard Man.
Hello, sir. I am a reptoid. I am from Xantusia. My kind rarely travels out of our village, but I feel that I must see the world.
Good show. I'm a man. Are you? Well, yes. Okay. I'm a woman. Are you? Well, no. Oh, well. Don't mind my husband, he's just a senile, crotchety old git, but he's like an animal in bed. Oh, you wouldn't believe the pleasures I felt with that man.
Back in my day, they didn't have this newfangled warport nonsense. I just don't understand it, because I am old. Ah, humbug!
I'm really nervous and scared about traveling via this warport. I mean, what if it crashes during the trip? What is the safety in these things very reliable? There might be viruses. We've all heard the stories, seen the films. I don't want to live on a desert island and talk to a football. Well, what's a film?
I simply don't know.
Lone Wolf-kun is so kawaii desu.
Nandeto?
Anyway. I hope they don't make me strip naked. Yellowtism is a northern religion, technically, yet it's spread to the south now and rather taken over here. It's disturbing to acknowledge that they have a bigger Yalortian monastery here than we have in the north. It makes me feel like barely a man at all, or something. The people in these foul, foreign, southern lands have not yet heard the news, the message, the omens. They don't know that the saucer gods are coming. They're coming, they are. Oh, I'm going to go and warn them of the news. Well, I'm a big fancy businessman. Look at me, traveling around the world via warports. Swanky, eh? I'm so important, doing important tasks from big business that I'm a man of. Important. Or rather, that's what I'd like to believe. I actually have nowhere to go at all. I just warp between these two warp points again and again, so I feel like I'm doing something with my life when I'm not. Oh, I don't want to work right now. Why do we have to work all the time? It's not fair. We should just get paid even if we don't work. I don't like earning money. I just want it. Want. Wah! This infidel insists that his blasted sun god is the greatest deity in existence. That miserable, moaning old fireball is old news. Its time has passed. Solak can't hold a candle to Yalor because it has no arms. It's a ball of fire. It could light a candle that's entirely different and useless. Nobody likes candles anyway. This cultling here insists that his deity Yalor is superior to my dear Solak that I have worshipped all my life. He's probably right. Poor guy. Here we are, back on the other continent. So, we really were only at the Sun Temple this whole time. But now we can explore the Desert Path and Aeropolis. Desert Path is kind of like how that, the plains were. They were called the plains. Whatever that place was. It's just a stretch of area, some chests, you know the deal. I'll go there eventually, but not now. Because we're in Aeropolis, the biggest city known to man or something. Because we need to find a library. A library. Oh, Gope, are you a library? Me boss, when I were a bandit, used to talk about Aeropolis a fair bit, seeing as I came from here and all. Doesn't seem quite as grand as I expected. It'd be more honest.
more crowded and smelly. Want to see my wares? Hey there, guy. Huh. What a place. What a place. But I've done enough talking to a lot of people. So next time, we're gonna explore Aeropolis, I guess. There's a lot to do here. I'll see you then.